Hello, ladies and gents. Today we're playing Prehistoric Kingdom here. Let's start off here by loading back into the park where we made a lot of progress last episode, starting with a large enclosure. Today's episode, we're thinking we're going to add one or two amenities, and then we're going to work on a carnivore exhibit. However, first, before we do that, let's do some touch-ups to the exhibits. As per a comment, I am going to change the ground texture to then not just be grass and be as boring as grass. So yeah. Well, in the enclosures and also around the paths. So let's decide what we're going to be doing for our paths. Also see if there's any good grass textures, possibly. Because there isn't much change. However, doing a simple, almost like a hay, I think that actually is good for around the path, because it looks simple, and at the same time it doesn't look as man-made. Because I mean, if it was gravel, then when you just have a gravel path, you don't need it. If you have that straw around there, it looks, I don't know. It gives, in my opinion, an aesthetic that I personally like better than doing something much more rock or sand based. And in here, we're going to do some touch-ups with the substrate and put more of it throughout. Not necessarily entirely taking over the grass, but rather actually instead just tapping it a few times, holding it a little bit, until we get like texture that's good. So now that we're done doing those touch-ups, let's go ahead and begin doing a customized restroom. We're gonna start bare bones and then work our way from there. I have to say, this is probably my worst part of the game in terms of designing. So don't have high expectations, but rather take inspiration on how you can do it better. And also, by the way, go ahead and comment down below. What dinosaur do you guys want to see next episode, or any prehistoric creature for that matter, especially with the mammals and also having Archaeopteryx in the game as well. What prehistoric creature do you guys want to see next? And also, by the way, while you're down there below, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button, so that way then I can help keep producing more epic content so that you guys can enjoy it. So yeah. Now, let's begin our montage. So now that we're done with building an interesting restroom, now let's add a slight bit more of a touch up. So it looks a little less like a bare bones design of an evil haunted house that really, honestly, actually, I didn't even realize it. It looks like a face. Not sure that you want a restroom to look like that, but it's creative. And I don't think many people are gonna walk past that without noticing it, that's for sure. So in a way, that's a good thing, but yeah. I like that design. Let's use that for a carnivore exhibit. So yeah. See. Okay, yep. We're going to desert design enclosure, faking an Asian dinosaur of some sort, maybe Dilophosaurus, or no, where Coelophysis is from. Maybe Torvosaurus, possibly. Thinking I might just go with Torvosaurus, you know? Only put 2 in there, but yeah. And by the way, for any of you guys who also want to see Jurassic World Evolution 2 content, by the way, I will be uploading some more Jurassic World Evolution 2 content as well. I'm not just going to be only doing Prehistoric Kingdom for like forever or anything like that. So yeah, or just since this last video was enjoyed by, well, I'm hoping enjoyed by many and got a good reach, figured go ahead and put out the second episode for all you guys who enjoy Prehistoric Kingdom. So yeah, gotta remove all that foliage, and then let's go ahead and first, before we add in the plants, we gotta roughen up this enclosure. Maybe even create sand dunes. A lot of change in depth. Very sharp sand dunes, if that's what we're going for. Which is kind of what I am going for. And I really like the roughen up tool in this game. Well, at times it's extreme. If you just make sure to use the right moderation with it, it looks so good, in my opinion. Yeah, more like a pure sand, a lot less like the edge of a beach type. Oh, I need to click on the other one. Yeah. So yeah, once you finish going through here, I don't like it just being all that sand. Wish there's like a really light colored sand, maybe to just tap into it with it. So yeah. So now that we're done with the general design of the enclosure and all that stuff, let's go ahead and decide what species we're going to be doing and go ahead and have that made and also choose its skin. So let's see, we're going to go in the Theropod section. Let's go for Torvosaurus. Let's see. I don't really like the Bernai. I'm probably mispronouncing that completely. And also this are smaller, which also in my opinion is a good thing. And the reason for that is considering the height of our wall and also the size of the enclosure, it's not super large. Like, it could be larger considering that we're going to have 2 Torvosaurus in here. Although I didn't really think they were quite that large still, even when I looked at them. So yeah. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get feeders out, and then you know what, we're gonna create a custom shelter as well, like in the last exhibit. And we're only gonna need 1 since there's only 2 of these Torvosauruses. So yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and sink it into the ground. So that way then it's not as noticeable. Since I don't really care a whole lot for just the base of it. Oops. Wasn't selecting the modular. There we go. There we go. It's looking like it's overextending its legs there a little bit on the sharp dunes. Honestly, I genuinely like. It seems like there's sand dunes on top of the already tall area. Let's not do. Let's do a custom one, like I said. So yeah. You know what, we're gonna do that in a montage, so that way then you guys don't have to wait for the entire thing and rather can just see the general design idea. And something that also helps too is using the grid. The stuff that's like has to be aligned correctly makes it so much easier. We gotta flatten this out first, though. However, let's go ahead and have a wall start extending out over there. Let's figure out what. Oh, that. Why does that look so like bright of a yellow? See, it was simple. So now that we're done building a shelter for the Torvosauruses, let's go ahead and create a path so that way then guests can see them. Continue with the same type of path. Honestly, I think this is genuinely my favorite. Let's just make sure to have this leveled out, so that the path isn't going to be doing any wonky things. So yeah. And I'm excited to see your guys' suggestions on what species we should do next for next episode in Prehistoric Kingdom. So yeah. Excited for that. And I'm actually rather new to this game, so if you have any tips, tricks, or advice that you'd like to give me, so then I can share it with more people as well, please comment that down below. And again, if you're going ahead and doing that, and in general, if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. So now that we're done doing the path, we got everything basically laid out. Let's go ahead and, by the way, also leave name suggestions for what I should name these Torvosauruses.
Ah yes, the Torvosaurus, an apex predator of the Jurassic. In its heyday, Torvosaurus was what zoologists would call a cosmopolitan species. Now I know what you're thinking, and no, that does not mean that this dinosaur enjoys delicious fruity cocktails.
That's just
Cosmopolitan refers to species with nearly global distribution, just like house mice, ospreys, and barn owls today.
I didn't realize ospreys were a cosmopolitan species. However, I wish they were also drinking some nice fruity cocktails as well, but yeah, no, they aren't. And also, I have to say, Nigel definitely 100% has to be my favorite person on the planet. He just loves sitting off me. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and check out next episode in the description. Bye.